Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James Brink, and we are one. At least I didn't mess up that intro, right? So I have messed up that intro before when recording videos. The live stream, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. So today I wanted to do something a little different with the Steam Deck. If there's any Steam Deck news, please throw it into like sharing is caring, or maybe we did used to have a channel for streaming in Discord. But if you have like some news, you can throw it somewhere. We can get to it. We're going to do this about an hour and a half. No, about an hour and 15. Hour and 15. And then we're going to play and finish, I think, straight tonight. That's my commitment, is to finish straight tonight so I can get back to recording normal videos and not feel so distracted. So, with that, we're going to be doing the DALL-E 2 AI with some Steam Deck. We're also going to be doing the memes, the Steam Deck memes, through Discord and also Reddit. I'm going to go over that stuff before we get into the just the whole thing of DALL-E. We're going to do the AI first, but I want to make sure that you know where to dump the memes if you have any good memes. So let us say hi to everyone. Andre, I don't know if you're still here. Awesome. Off to bed. Have a good show. Thank you, man. You're always so awesome. Steamy Deck. Yo, what's up, man? How's that deck? Is it still steamy? LoJack, what's up, Brinkinator? We still need to do that shirt just for you, LoJack. That's going to be a LoJack special. DJ Davis, evening all. Evening to you too. Butterscotch Pudding. Love the name. Good morning, everyone. I do love that name. It makes me want butterscotch pudding every time. Good morning. That's right, where you're at. Andre, maybe I'm still here. I'm glad you're still here. Wolf, hey. Andre, one for all. Steamy Deck, all for one. Yeah, exactly. Andre, played with Midjourney yesterday. Scary good what it does. To look into that. Wolf, please share Steam Deck meme channels. Yes, go to the Discord and throw some memes in there. We'll be going over and doing some research into some memes, some serious research today. Lomkey, I made it in time. Yes, you did. Welcome. Crazy Tamal, hello everyone. Hello to you. Steamy Deck, love the small patch today to fix the micro stuttering in some of the games from 3.3 patch. Yes, that was one that I'm surprised it took them so long. But in some, hunting down bugs can be very difficult in the software world, and so it could have been a cascading issue that took a lot more of the patch. So I'm glad they fixed that though. Butterscotch Pudding, credit Wolf for my name. She's a genius. That is true. Wolf is a genius. I will attest to that. Crazy Tamal, just wondering who got email Monday and still have no tracking number. I know their tracking numbers seem to be taking a little longer. I wonder if they switched logistics departments or something like that. Because it definitely seems like they're taking a little longer. Oh, the Midjourney. Okay. So what should I do? Should we do a competition? Oh, I like this. We'll do a competition. Not with you guys, but with DALL-E and Midjourney. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That sounds like a good idea. Ooh, if it lets us, we'll figure this out. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a few weeks, actually, do the Steam Deck thing, just to see what it would be like, and see what it comes up with. It's gonna be so fun. I know a lot of streamers did it like a month or two ago, maybe 3 months ago. I'm a little late to the game, I guess. I had too much deck on my mind. Okay, so with that, before I lose track of my mind, let's go into where you can throw those memes real quick, just so that you guys know. Wolf's already thrown out the Discord, but you can also go to Reddit. Oh, yeah, we can just show both. So you can go to Reddit, and you can just share it with Games. I don't think there's any caps or anything on the Games Revealed stuff. Let's see here. I mean, it's a small community, but you can go ahead and throw them in here. One day we'll have a website that's fully functional for this type of stuff, but yes. I don't know how you have 13 members and 26 online, but you know what? I'll take it. You're more than welcome to come here and throw these in here. If you have anything that you want to share with me, that's like, Reddit is where I kind of doom scroll. It's really easy. I get my political, I get my gaming, I get my news, I get everything from Reddit right now. And so if you want me to see anything, you post it in Games Revealed, and I'll see that bad boy, and I'll thumbs up it. As long as it's nothing too weird, I guess. I'm not going to endorse anything, I guess. Okay, so memes. Okay, let's go into the Dolly stuff while you guys are posting the memes and stuff like it, and we'll get to there. And then if we don't have enough, if we run out of time, we will go and do more memes. And then once again, if there's any news, throw it out into the chat, what it's about, or you can throw the article into Discord and pin me, just at James / the Brink there, whatever my title is there these days. Okay, let's see here. So, ooh. Oh, and I that's right. I have the HDR stuff. Give me 1 second. My monitors. We're going to just share the... There we go. Wait. I thought there we go. Hold on. There we go. Why is it like that? We got that. We got that. I don't think the color's off when we do it like this. Okay. Oh, and we don't have chat here. Let's get chat back on. And then, I know, sorry. This is going to take just a second longer. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to adjust some things. Their scaling on their website is not great. Don't mind me. We're going to get there. Wow. That's so bizarre. This must be zoomed in. Oh, well, let's see here. Oop. Well, screw it. I guess we're doing just the whole screen. We'll just do this. There we go. And then we'll just zoom in a little bit. Okay, let's get back to chat a little bit. Sorry about that. Here's another AI brink. Okay, well, we're going to be AI. Let's see. Chrome. Oh, wow. This will be interesting. This will be fun. Okay. Okay, did I miss anything in chat? Not much. Tons of icons. Yes, Lomkey, don't mind my desktop. I do a lot of different things, and so I get I just have a lot of crap. Let's just say that. A majestic oil painting. Did you figure out if you want to make a potato gaming PC or not? I do, Crazy. I do. I just got to figure it out. I'm kind of waiting for is it the 7000 series AMD stuff? I might actually do an AMD 7000 series potato PC that competes with the Steam Deck or something along those lines. So we'll do something fun. Let's see here. Can you play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the Steam Deck via Steam OS? GGGG 0. That's a good question. I mean, we could check it out real quick. Is it a piece? Like, I don't know. This one looks like it's not supported, and it could be because Microsoft. I know some Microsoft stuff's not supported. When it says it's like cross, like it will say unknown if they don't know. This indicates that it's without a major amount of tinkering. It's not. This is not. No, this is the 2020. So technically, it's not. You might be able to get it to work. I can't promise anything on that. So, okay, let's go with this. Let's see. How did we do this? The text description. So, okay. Interesting. Don't mind Loki, the dog. He's just borking away. He's upset. We haven't done this yet. How do you do this? How do you get started on this? Join the wait list. Oh, do you have to be invited to do it? Oh, did I mess this up? Okay, give me a second. We're going to figure this out. Go to the newbie. Go to one of the newbie bot channels. Type then whatever you want. The bot will send you 4 images in 30 to 60 seconds. Huh. So we're going to go to one of the newbies. Let's try this out. Wait, what was the command again? Let's look at that just one more time. Go to one of the newbie bot channels. Type, yeah, imagine. Okay, and then whatever you want. Okay, cool. Steam Deck Duck. Let's see if this does it. Okay. Oh, it's is this what we got? Or is it still oh, okay, it's still rendering. Okay. This will be interesting. Well, that's rendering. So you need to join the waitlist. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get it joined on the waitlist. If we don't do it, yeah, let's not show my information off this time. Yeah, I'll ask for it then. We'll do some of these other ones, I guess. So weird. Oh, high tech, low life. Welcome, man. So did you hear about Steam Deck coming to Asia? I did not. Did you also hear about coming to the Tokyo Game Show? I did not yet either. And yes, hello. No, I did not. That is really cool. Let's see here. Steam Deck Asia. While that's generating, we'll get back to it in a second. We'll get back to some memes. They did a Steam Duck. And then what was I supposed to just select this? Can I don't remember what those do. The bot will send 4 images. Click numbered buttons underneath to get upscale you or variation. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, you're choosing the variation that you like the most? Is that what's going on? Interesting. Let's do, who's someone famous that we should have holding? Yeah, Valve partnered with a company called Komodo. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they were coming to Asia. It's not like, I kind of figured the next step was that they were going to start shipping to pretty much everywhere else in the world. And Asia is going to be their biggest market yet. What is... I mean, honestly, it's kind of cool. Let's just see if it knows what a Steam Deck is. Let's make this really easy on it, and let's just see if it knows what a Steam Deck is. Okay, we're going to do that. Leave that. Valve. Guess I need to do a... Guess I need to do a news item on this now. High Tech Low Life, who also sold the index over in Japan and such. Oh, okay. So interesting. I honestly, it sounds like it's a Japanese company, right? So in Japan, it's going to go for 49,800. Let's do yen to USD. So yeah, it's going to cost $47 more. I don't remember if Japan has VAT taxes and stuff. It could be taken into account, the taxes, though. Taiwan, and then Korea. Oh, man. Let's see. So it's a little cheaper in China. It's probably where it originates from, so that makes sense. Who also sold the... Yeah, okay. And then Lomkey, do Gabe Newell, if you can think of anyone famous. I know, but there's probably an image of him holding one. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a second. I'm going to join the wait list just to get that started. And worst case scenario, we'd do this another time. It's going to make for fun. Yeah, just give me a second. Just give me another 2 seconds. Yes. So yeah, Japan has something similar to VAT. CT, I think it's called. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably what the extra up cost. They usually with VAT stuff, they can pass it on to. Give me 1 sec. I'm just filling this out. They'll pass it off onto the consumer a lot of the times. Let's see here. Okay, I'm on the wait list now. Just wanted to get that done. Okay. Chad, welcome, Chad. How's it going? Honestly, that's good news, though, for the Asian market. I know there's a lot of people over there that really want it bad. Lomkey. Valve mostly put Steam Deck together in-house. Well, I mean, they did all their research in-house and all their R&D. They did not do any fulfillment in-house. They used the third party to fulfill the whole thing. The modes themselves. What do you mean modes? Crazy Tamal, how dare you bring our god main in vain? No, there's nothing wrong with Gabe. He's just always going to be. He's always going to be. Yeah, look at that. Snoop Dogg taking a fat. Oh my gosh. It's yeah. Let's get this a little bit over here. But yeah, I'm not overly hopeful that this is going to get it right. And do the modes themselves. How do I play Minecraft Bedrock RTX on Steam Deck via? You can't do RTX on. You want real-time ray tracing, but RTX is the real-time ray tracing on NVIDIA. Steam Deck via Steam OS. By the way, how is everyone's day going? I mean, you can ask the question. I can't answer that right away. I haven't tried doing Bedrock on. It's Java, so I would assume it would work fine in Linux. I just haven't tried it yet. One of these days, I do plan on doing like a tutorial on it. Yeah, I mean, we can see them bigger. I just don't know why. They're not what they are. Or they're not what I wanted. It's literally like a deck with a Steam plant on it. And valves, because I did Valve Steam Deck. That's pretty funny. Let's say let's try Gabe Newell with it. Let's just see what it does. Maybe it gets that a little bit more. Give me 1 second. Steam powered deck. Yeah, that's going to be the same thing as what we just got. Like Steam Deck casing. They done Stream Controller, Steam Link in-house before. Yeah, but they never did, they only did R&D in-house. Like fulfillment is near impossible for a small company, even with how much money they have, without them building a huge facility. So yeah, R&D was done in-house, but not fulfillment. I would be really shocked if they did fulfillment in-house. Where is this? Sorry, I'm trying to find something. And my dog is not happy today. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully nothing shady gets brought up. Did I run out of imagines or something like that? Okay. Gabe Newell holding a Steam. Let's give it a try. So this is Midjourney that we're using right now, which is interesting to be honest. Crown 2. Tigers, soldiers are standing next to them. Can this thing, or is it still like in also early access? It's probably, I wonder if it's kind of expensive for them to run it. I wonder if that's kind of why. It's not draw bench research paper. Oh. And this is probably the white paper on it. Yeah. This is Cornell, huh? Let's see. Sorry to say this, guys. I think the AI portion's done with today until we have access to DALL-E. Because we do not have access to it. Oh, yes. We got it, guys. First try. Honestly, I do kind of like it. I kind of dig it. I'm going to share this in Discord. Let me get let me get this bad boy onto my desktop with everything else. And then let's share this into, sharing is caring for this one. Does it not let me drag and drop? What? What is this? You gotta see all my files. I need to reduce some of my my projects down. Let's just say that. I have a lot of projects, a lot of dog pics, and deck pics, and everything else pics. Where is okay? Why can't I just drag and drop this? Because I'm never gonna find this in my mess of a desktop. And the saddest part is I organized this not too long ago. And you know I'm enjoying Gabe right here. Got a Gabe pick. Screw it. I'll put it in later. You got it there. It will go in here later. We're not going to figure it out. Let's see here. So I think the bottom left might be the closest thing. Like that top right, I mean, would have been really interesting. The top left looks like almost something from Star Wars / I don't know, something else. It has like trees and stuff. Yeah. So let's try being a little bit more specific. And we'll get into memes here in a second. Let's see. Valve Steam Deck. Handheld gaming device. Wow, it Gabe Newell holding a Steam. Okay, it did it again. Cool. Did it start my other one though? Nice. Okay, it's processing. Dude, look at that. What is up with the like pocket, like his hands? See if we can zoom in on this. There's, ugh, oh no. His body's failed him with his hands. Two, three, four, and two thumbs. His hands look like a guy stuck in a blender. To be fair, I mean, it's fun. Let's see. Did you come up with a Steam Deck? Someone like logo binary data. Did it pop down here? Or, Gabe Newell holding. Okay. Valve Steam Deck handheld gaming device. It's so it probably the AI hasn't been fed any information on Steam Deck, almost guaranteed. That's why this is Atari. We got like an Atari style, another almost Atari style. These are like almost all feel like they're inspired by Atari. I don't even know what that one is. This is honestly, it's interesting. Viesta, the madman is here. Welcome. Lomkey, it works. The good part. The good. What's the good part? I mean, it does work, and it's kind of doing it for the most part, which is pretty awesome. Viesta, apparently the Steam Deck is coming to new regions, so that's really good news. Yes. High Tech Low Life came in like a BAMF, and he told us about it, and it's awesome. I'm excited. Anyone that lives in the Asian region, and plus with that also brings more markets, more people using it. The more people we can get to use the Steam Deck, the more support it's going to get. The more the community grows. It's a good thing for everyone. Let's just say that. And then along came Atari. Yes. Now I'm just curious about these other ones though. Some of these are pretty cool. Sapphire Dragon Elf Ranger. See, that is good. It obviously, these types of AIs, they're only as good as the data that has been fed to them, like they've been trained on, right? So obviously it has not been trained on much. Let's go with something along the lines of imagine, let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just see how well it knows consoles and stuff, or gaming stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then let's go look at some memes while we're waiting for our little friend right here to bake. Get back to chat for a second. So do we know if it's coming to more regions than just Asian market? Andre, the Lynx was the Atari Steam Deck back in 1889. Oh, 1989. Okay. Did not know that. Lomkey, like it works in general. You should email them to Gabe. These images, I should email them to Gabe. Like, hey, look, this is the inspiration you should have got. Bo Lugo, did I make it? Did I miss the show? You have not missed the show. We are still doing it. It is interesting show so far. And oh yeah, let me turn off DRM. Let me do that real quick. Everything's gonna be kind of weird until I turn the DRM, HDR, whatever. You know, I know things. Let's see here. Don't mind me. let's try. You have a little bit of flashing for a second. Maybe you'll see. Who knows? Okay, turned off HDR. I do like HDR though. Let's see, that should be a little better now. You're gonna actually see real colors. So I don't like. This is a Gabe. This is a Gabe with with a CD player in him. This almost feels like something. I don't know what that looks like. Okay, let's see. Where's our what did I even ask it to do? Oh yeah, the Rock Johnson. Oh yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I don't even know if I would say. I mean, at least got his ethnicity close, but it doesn't know anything. Wow, this is definitely for more artsy stuff. If we're doing like, I feel like maybe fantasy, it might be a little more geared towards fantasy with this. So let's go to some memes, I guess. You, her, the guy she told you not to worry about. Oh man, that's even more of a low blow if you're the frickin' the Switch Lite. Hey, at least she's interchangeable, right? You can go both ways with her. That guy she told him not to worry about. The big black deck. Oh, that's hilarious. Can you guys see this okay? I'll bring it. I'll throw it over onto the original. So that's what we'll do. With the way I'm doing this. If you didn't see the last one very well, I'll throw that up there for you too. Take a sip of water while we do this. Andre, installing Forza at the moment is taking a long time. Yeah, I bet. I need to still try that on the Steam Deck. Lomki, I was hearing there maybe a new Switch Lite with 5G. I mean, honestly, I don't want to switch with 5G. Do you want to switch with 5G? I don't, unless it's Switch 2. Like the current, but then again, I don't play the Steam or the Switch with online at all. Like none of that. Steam Deck, I do play 7 days and some other games online. So I would love an LTE supported Steam Deck. In fact, that would be pretty awesome, honestly. Paul and Salamo the second has subscribed. Thank you, man. Thank you. So how does Steam Deck run Windows, Linux, Epic, Game Pass, and connect to everything? It just works. Oh no, who is this clown? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's just stupid at the end, but still, I do like this. It just works. Let's Steam Deck owners with let's see, Steam Deck owners with Steam, Game Pass, Epic Game Store, Microsoft Store, Minecraft, and every type of emulator imaginable. Reality can be whatever I want it. I mean, it's true as long as you can get it to work, right? It's true as long as you can get it to work. Valve on their way to monopolize the portable gaming market. Honestly, I don't care what you say about these other companies. The Ion Loki or the Ion Neo, Air, and it's respecting brothers and sisters that are like it's becoming a little bit of a freaking crazy house over there. I don't think they're going to. I think Steam has just done too much to own kind of the market for right now. It doesn't mean like owning it. I'm saying that they're going to be like the 70-80% of the market is people are going to probably own a Steam Deck. Because they're going to attract a lot of console gamers. Now, that being said, if there's a lot of hardcore people, they're probably going to go over to, potentially Loki or the Io, even though the Io just does not look, the Air does not look attractive. If you're trying to go for like speed, I wouldn't say it's going to beat the Steam Deck. The Loki, on the other hand, and some of the other options from Io, yes, it's going to beat the Steam Deck. If that's the experience you want. I know what the Steam Deck's like, and I know it's really good. So I'm hoping that I get a review unit or something like that for those other devices to let you guys know what it's like. But yes, I'm going too much into this meme stuff and getting too real, I guess. Oops. Let's not. I don't want to. I killed one. Yeah, let's not kill that. We'll ship those off to the good old Gabe himself. Yeah, yes, this is me every time I visit the Steam store. Is cancel reservation. You're just hovering around. You're like, okay, careful, easy now. I just want to check. When is my deck coming? Easy, don't hit that cancel button. I'm wondering if Valve, if you did call them up after you canceled, they'd have guaranteed that they have a transactional table in their database, or like they probably have some type of backup. They have a way to know if you reserved it or not and canceled it. They probably don't just they soft delete it, where they just say, oh, canceled, and then they probably put a cancel date in or something like that. Yeah, with Valve, it never hurts to, like, if you make a mistake getting your deck, to contact them. They've been really good at contacting or to resolving people's issues. Who are you? I'm you, but stronger. Yes, and better. It would be a different breed. Let's just say it'd be a completely different breed. It'd be more like, this would be a fish with legs, right? It's the whole Darwinism kind of thing of like coming out of the pond of creation, and that would be the Switch. And then you'd have frickin' Buff Doge coming out, like this. Because it's a different beast altogether. Bobby, hey. Once again, I'm not saying Switch is bad. I like the Switch. But the Steam Deck is quite a bit better spec-wise, and it plays everything, including Switch games. I will probably still get a Switch too. So, once again, not really try not to hate on it. Just, for a lot of people, it's legitimately a better option if you can only choose one. I like both. I just usually go in the mindset of, like, not everyone can afford both kind of mindset with the whole thing. Valve, I finally learned how to count to 3. Finally, what game? Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead 3, Team Fortress 3, Portal 3. Valve, what game? Yep, this is a good one. Steam Deck runs SteamOS 3.0. Can it even be called 3 if it's got a 0.0? It's a version number. It's yeah. We don't need to go too much farther. That's me, legit. What I was thinking. I love that. This is actually the perfect meme for this. I love this meme. There is rumors of a Portal game being worked on, and a Half-Life game, of course. King Crino has subscribed. Thank you, man, for subscribing. You're awesome. Chat is not working. Oh, well. Sorry. I'll get chat back up on some other day. See if we can get it to work over. Does it work over here? Nope. So I'll disable chat for now. Looks like the elements has kind of gotten unsynced. Okay, on to the next one. The people who made excuses for Nintendo and claimed that a handheld system couldn't handle HD graphics. Okay, to be fair, when the Switch came out, it was astonishing what it was able to get away with. The NVIDIA chip that I can't believe NVIDIA would be making a killing right now if they kept up their research on their on their APUs, or I don't know, is that even considered an APU? I don't know if the whole chip was designed by them, but all I know is the NVIDIA is it the K1 APU? I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've looked into these specs. That thing is a beast. Back then, it was a beast. It's amazing that the Switch is able to do what it can now. But there's a lot of tricks that go into it. Let's just say that. There's a lot of tricks that go into what the Switch can do. So let's be fair, highly optimized. The Steam Deck is able to handle a lot of things with very little optimization for the Steam Deck. Even the games that are optimized like Cyberpunk, but when is that game ever optimized? That game's going to be 20 years down the road, and they're going to do a remake, and it's going to be worse than Crysis at optimizing. If you want to see what games are optimized well for anything, the Resident Evil remakes are high. They look so good. But yeah, nowadays they can't make that mistake. And I honestly do think Nintendo is probably sweating just a little bit. That being said, there's still a lot more Switches sold than Steam Deck. So let's definitely not get ahead of ourselves. But I bet you they're seeing everything that's happening with the Steam Deck and be like, maybe we should actually release Steam Deck or the Switch 2. Maybe we should actually do it. I really want competition. I want both to do really well. Honestly, it's always going to be better for everyone, right? I don't want the Ion Neo, the Ion to do worse. I'm just super skeptical because they're really new companies. Yeah. Steam Deck takes off even more. It may scare Nintendo. Oh yeah, Lomke, yeah, exactly. I'm really hoping it scares them because I really want competition. I like the Switch games. I like a lot of the exclusives on there. I want Switch to do well. I just also don't want them to screw us over as people who spend plenty of money on Nintendo. They've made a killing off us to take advantage of us. Give us money for what we buy, or give us our money's worth when we spend money on you, not these yearly subscriptions on stuff that they don't need a subscription. You don't need to give me a subscription for playing old school N64 games. Those are the easiest things to emulate on everything nowadays. It's kind of just a spit in the face, and you're just asking for a pirate for us to just pirate. Not saying to do that per se. Buy the game. That's my stance: is buy the game, and for whatever device you're going to play it on. Obviously, I mean, buy the N64 cartridge, then have the port the ROM over. Whatever. I'm not going to go into that just because legal reasons. Just not the biggest deal. Steam Deck can play any game at 30 frames per second. You can download Windows 10 on the Steam Deck. You can play Half-Life 2 and Portal 2 on the toilet. I will plead to not answering any of that. But yeah, no. It can play about any game at 30 frames per second. I have had very little I think I've had one game that I've seen not play well on the Steam Deck even at 30 frames. But you can tweak about anything. I can tweak about anything to play at 40, honestly. And a lot of games like Days Gone looks pretty good at 40 frames per second on that damn thing. It looks amazing. You can download Windows 10. That's this meme. Like, obviously, the person. I feel like half the community is like Windows 10 on the deck is pointless and it's horrible. There's even a couple of content creators that are like, dude, yeah, like don't do it. No, if you want to play Windows, like. A couple of games that you can't play on SteamOS. Windows is not bad. It's just SteamOS all the way, man. If you really want to live the good life, you can play. And then, yeah. Man, Half-Life 2 is pretty fun on it, actually. I have to admit. I actually like it more. I thought Portal would play better. I actually think Half-Life plays better. Oh, no. Oh, no. Steam Deck release day one. Hentai games developers. Yeah, probably Valve. They probably made so much money. There any game that like runs really well and is the perfect portable game probably makes it just did so well when Steam Deck's coming out. And the thing is, the first 2 quarters there weren't that many Steam Decks shipped. We're into the quarter 3 and 4 where they're going to be doing tens, hundreds of thousands of Steam Decks, I believe. Watch. It's going to be a good time for a lot of content creators. So whether or not you're doing YouTube, game development, whatever it is, I think it's going to be much better filled for us. But yes. 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 Oh, yes. That's hilarious. I don't want to play with you anymore. Oh no, that has been me lately. I have okay, honestly, if I really wanted to play Steam Deck or Switch games, I'd fully set up the rest of my emulator because I still need to port my emulator or my Switch games over to my Steam Deck fully. I've only done like one or two for the video I did. Yeah, I will still need to do that to play more Switch games. But here's the thing. I haven't even touched my emulators that much. I have so many Steam games, so many games that run well on Steam Deck. It's not even funny. Like, it's just hard to deviate from the Steam game mode. It's just hard. It's so good. I love that meme, though. It's so true. Lomkey, just go offline. No one knows you're playing one. Secret, I'm not saying I do it, but secret, you can also create a new Steam account and do it that way and not have to deal with it. Steam Deck. Me, who already owns a powerful desktop PC, I don't need it. I need it. That was me at the beginning of the reservations. I was like, you know what? It's $5 to reserve it. I don't think I need it. I don't play a lot of, like, I have my Switch and I play it on the go when I travel and all that. And I do travel enough. I also have a gaming laptop that I play on the go. Neither have been touched in the past since I got my Steam Deck like 2 or 3 months ago. So, yeah. This is very much me, but it ended up, did I need it? No, not necessarily. I do play it. I play games on it more than I play on anything else, but I still play a lot of games on my desktop PC, especially streaming. I prefer streaming that way. Streaming is not very comfortable on the Steam Deck for me. Just, I don't know why. It's just, I'm not used to it. It's not my cup of tea. Man, the SpongeBob memes are out. Always good though. Indie games running on the Wii, on the 360 and PS3, on the Switch. I mean, I'm kind of thinking Switch is about the same graphical prowess as the power as the 360 and PS3. Then you got, a little bit more ripping open the shirt with the PS5 and Series X, and then you got the Steam Deck ripping it through. Now, yeah, indie games will play just as good on like the PS5 and the Steam Deck, technically, depending on what type of indie game it is, right? If it's like the more 2D kinds, but yeah, on the go. Steamy Deck. Before the Steam Deck, I was still playing on the PS Vita. I really couldn't get into playing on the Switch. My hands cramped up something fierce. I feel like my hands cramped up on the PS Vita more than the Switch did. But then again, I did get controller replacements. Like, I got the bigger controllers for it, so I didn't have issues with that. But honestly, the reason I like the Steam Deck so far, it fits my hand well. Is it big and chunky to take on vacation, airplanes, whatever? Yeah. I don't care. I'm going to make room for it. I have a freaking suitcase and I have a backpack. It fits in my backpack just fine. I'm okay with it. Crazy Tamal, in the end, did you, let's see. Actually, let's go to Lumkey. Lumkey, I can't wait for the OLED mod for the Steam Deck. Oh, yeah. Is there someone making one of those? I think I've heard about maybe a third party making a monitor that you'll be able to swap out. I mean, in theory, it should be honestly not that bad. Once you guys hear about it, if you find one before I find one, can you share that with me, and I will do a video on replacing mine, because I'll replace my screen with an OLED one. I'll order that bad boy. It'll probably be really hard to get in the beginning. Crazy Tamal, in the end, did you find a good emulator or not? For Switch, I felt like the Uzu one worked really well. Steamy Deck, I agree, Lomkey. I'm waiting for a brave third-party manufacturer to release a compatible OLED screen. Yeah, I am too, and it's going to happen. And that's another thing. That's another good thing. The more people we can get to buy the Steam Deck, the more third-party support we're going to get. We're going to get, just watch, in a year from now, we're going to be flooded with so many accessories, so many modifications, so much that you're going to be able to do with this thing. It's not even going to be funny, because it's fun. The Steam Deck is fun. There's enough of a community ramping it up. As long as they can keep selling them, keep getting them into people's hands, we're going to have a really fun time. And this channel is going to have an even more fun time. We're going to be ordering a couple of extra Steam Decks just with how much I'll probably be screwing around with it the next year. The PS Vita, the Switch. They're all good. Yeah, they're all good. I agree with that. Well, I agree with that, but I do like my Vita. I actually talked about maybe modding. I do have the stuff to get the mods for the Vita, but I agree with that. I like that. I like that sentiment. Crazy Tomorrow. No old arcade. I think we talked about it some time ago. Oh, old arcade. Yeah, I haven't looked into that. Yeah. That'll be interesting to see if there is support for that. It probably wouldn't be in the MU deck stuff, though. Wow, this is super. This GIF or this meme right here was prepared 20 years ago, and even that's being super generous with how pixelated that thing is. Soon I will get my Steam Deck. Sure, Grandma, you will. Now let's go. Let's get you to bed. Not to throw anyone under the bus, but I feel like that's like everyone that was in after Q3 was acting like this. They're like, I'm not going to get it for like 3 years. The calculator says a year or two from now. It's like, well, come on, guys. Like, that's way too far out to get to like know for sure in any ways. Griffin, League of Legends. I do still need to try League of Legends on the Steam Deck. I still need to set it up fully. I'm going to do I think I have it written down to do a video on it, on how to get League of Legends, because that would be a fun one. I really hate the community on League of Legends, but that would be a fun one. Because I love the game itself. I just don't like the community anymore. Lumkey, I can see the future now. Steam Deck repair store on your block. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The Apple, oh my gosh, it'd even be better because like Apple, I think they're shutting down some of their stores, have Steam Decks repair shops and accessory stores come in. Dude, I'd be down for that. If Valve started doing a couple accessories, I don't know, I don't know if anyone's gonna like this. I would get a Steam phone and a Steam watch. If Valve could come out with something, obviously not as chunky as the Steam Deck, but it's something that's just like gamer aesthetic, watch and phone, I would be 100% down with that. Obviously, it'd be Android, or a version. I don't know. They could run it in parallel. Honestly, I guarantee they could run Android and SteamOS parallel. So I don't think that would actually be too bad. Like an Arch run along Android. I bet you they could do it. Crazy Tomorrow, just wondering, I have some old games in mind I really want to play again. Yeah, there's a couple of games that would be interesting to try out too. Do they have any MS-DOS emulators? I think they do, actually. I think you have to try searching for some in the Discover store on the Steam Deck's desktop mode. Let's see. Roseman Repair Group on YouTube did a board level repair job yesterday, and it is the first to hit YouTube. It was unsuccessful, unfortunately. Steamy Deck. I mean, that makes me feel kind of bad, but I mean, that's still cool. Should I do a repair job? Should I go take a crowbar to the Steam Deck right now and then repair it? I'm not going to do that, by the way. Don't worry. I'd have to be making, at least tens of thousands of dollars a month to do that. A Rev Mallet, with pre-orders being available in Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, soon that's going to make more third-party stuff open up too. Yep, 100%. Market's opening up, more people, more decks in hands. If we just had a deck fiesta with everyone having a deck in their hands, we're going to be doing great. Nah, better yet, SteamOS. Yes. Well, I mean, honestly, they could with an Android phone, they can dual boot, that type of stuff. Really not that hard. Samsung does it. So I guarantee they could get it to work with both. But then again, they have to get dual boot working. Maybe that's what they're working on. Maybe they're making a Steam phone. I would totally dig that. If it just ran just my indie games. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty sick. But I wonder how the architecture would work with that. I wonder if AMD could make a... Okay, that's a whole other stream. We're gonna have to speculate about AMD making processors that are would work well for an Android phone. That's a lot of compatibility issues I don't want to think about right now. It's got me thinking though. That'd be really cool. I'd love an AMD powered APU phone, and have like my Steam Deck phone. I don't know. That just sounds sick. Lomkey, yeah, Valve took it slow. They didn't want a Samsung Note in their hands. Note 7. I don't even think that was it. I think it's just smart to do what they did. They have never launched a hardware device like this before. And with that, there's just so many things that I'm sure was out of their control using a third party, which they were going to have to do anyways. It was smart. People were pissed as all can be. Like I remember like March and April, May, around those times, like people were like, do they not want my money? Why aren't they ramping this up? Why aren't they doing all this? And it's like, well, I mean, we all want our instant gratification. That's fine. I would have loved mine sooner than later, but it was good that they did that, because if it failed, like the Odin had major issues. The Ein Odin had major issues in the beginning and had to do repair kits and stuff like that for people that they delivered to already. Valve played it really smart to just make sure, and they've even changed their hardware a little bit along the way, which manufacturers, honestly, they chose the console route of doing this. It's what the console makers do too. They've been doing it for 20 years. They know the name of the game with this, so they can ship a lot more in the beginning. So Steam Deck did right, honestly, or Valve did right with what they did. And I've been kind of saying that from day one. I do wish that they released more, but yeah. I think Steam Deck's going to be coming into stores soon, probably by next year, says Griffin. We'll see. We'll see how much it will cost. There's a lot that will come into that. I think most gamers are pretty content getting it off of Steam. I could see it going into going into stores maybe in more countries that aren't Western based. I only say that because I don't think they have a problem fulfilling it right now. Okay, I'll go into the sharing is caring in here in a second. Andre, gotta go to bed. Good night, all. Happy gaming. Hey, Andre, thanks for staying so long, man. Hopefully I didn't keep you up too long, but it was a good time. Crazy. Let's see. I watched that. It looked like the person fried it by not disconnecting the battery. Oh my gosh. Wait, they did a repair without detaching the battery? Yeah, that's like 101. Do not do that. For one, it can discharge and hurt you. And then two, when you're touching parts together, it could fry your board so easy. Jeez. Yeah, crossing pins and all that around the electrical area. Yeah, that's not good. Crazy Tamal, I want to play Cadillacs and Dinosaur and Project Justice Rival Schools. Really, I haven't heard of any of those. Actually, maybe the Cadillacs one. Play Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Maybe that one. Sounds interesting. I'd have to give those a try to see what they're like. Lomkey, there are Linux phones, not Android. It still needs tons of work. There are Linux phone, not Android. What are you talking about? There's Linux phones. Yeah, there's Linux, Android, all sorts of phones. Samsung can dual boot Android and a Linux version. Android is Unix based, right? Yeah. So, in theory, they could do it if they wanted, honestly. Linux phone is a thing, but it's very rough right now. Yes, there's a couple of Linux ports and all that, and it is rough. It just all depends on the architecture. Crazy Tomorrow, I still think they did make too many mistakes on the way they talk about ramp ups way too early, but even now some of it are just waiting for confirmation emails. I don't think they did. I honestly, like, I don't think people realize how many reservations there were, how new they are to this game in the sense of, like, what do you want them to do? Like, try to make 1 million, especially during a shortage? There's just so much going against it. Their ramp ups, when they said it ramped up at the beginning of July, it ramped up, and it ramped up hard. Before that, I don't think they ever promised any ramp ups. They said that things were going to, well, they did, actually. They said things are going to continually ramp up as they get into the next quarters and stuff like that, as was kind of expected. Things weren't going to just be a floodgate and be steadily released. It's going to be more and more and more. I think they did a good enough job. Could they have maybe done a little bit better job of saying, hey, this is how many we've fulfilled and this is how many's left? I think they could have done that, but at the same time, I think it would have freaked people out. And I think it would I don't think you would have won no matter what. Even if we fulfilled half the people's reservations day one, and then it took another 3 months to fulfill the rest, I still think people would have been unhappy. Okay. Sharing is caring. Oh, yeah, there's this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Wait, Tencent did this? Yeah, okay, let's look at this field trip. Okay, I knew a little bit about this. Okay, Logitech G and Tencent Games announce partnerships to advance handheld claiming. To advance handheld cloud gaming. Oh, geez. Okay, Logitech G and Tencent Games announced a partnership to bring a cloud gaming handheld to market later this year that will combine Logitech G's expertise in hardware, which that's a little iffy saying. The only Logitech device that I've really had that, no, that's not true. Beyond, I guess it could come out okay. We'll see. But that's still, like, questionable to me. Away from chat. Let's see here. The new device will support multiple cloud gaming services. Both companies are working with the Xbox Cloud Gaming. Man, this is so smart of them. Xbox is really pushing this. This is going to be their bread and butter. This is going to be what replaces just the Xbox, I think, is that service. Companies are working with the Xbox Cloud Gaming and NVIDIA GeForce Now teams so gamers can play AAA games when they are away from their console or PC. I really wish Steam would do this. Honestly, these companies could go and create a package for Steam and ship it themselves. It costs $100. I don't think if they want to hire... Okay, listen. Xbox or NVIDIA, Microsoft, NVIDIA, if you want to hire me to make a port that you can download from the library for free, like from the Steam store into your library for free, I'll make it. I bet you I could make it in like a month or two. It's not going to take a whole lot of resources, I don't think. I'm not going to do it for free. It's going to take too much time. I just don't have the time. I'd probably tinker around with it. If I didn't have to worry about a paycheck, I might actually tinker around with it. Gamers can play AAA games when they're away from their PC or console. I wonder if this will have a 5G, like the LTE kind of stuff in it. Logitech, G, Tencent Games share a mutual vision. They don't need it. You don't need a... I don't know if you need to do that. You could just say Logitech and Tencent. A mutual vision of the future of gaming and are committed to ensuring the quality of experience. Yeah, making money. Quality of experience comes together seamlessly to deliver the exciting promise of gaming from the cloud. Cloud gaming utilizes data center servers to stream video games to consumers. There's no need to download or install PC or console games. Instead, games are rendered and played on remote servers. User interact with them. Yeah, this is interesting because there's a lot of rumors going around that the Google cloud gaming service, whatever it's called, I can't remember, is maybe on its way out, and I think they're kind of maybe transitioning to a different system for that. Really cool tech, honestly, really cool. They just did a horrible job of marketing it and presenting to get, like, they should have done what like Unreal did, is like, here's some free games here, we're going to get you kind of just settled so you're happy here, so you want to be here, and then once you get here, we'll eventually start charging for some games, so you still get to keep those last games. If they would have made it a little cushier and a little harder to leave, they probably would have done well with their service. They did not. They did not. Pops, let's see. Pops da Sailor Man. Question for you. Do you know if Valve likes to drag a ticket if it's RMA? Reason I ask is my Steam Deck ID a brick and will not power on. I submitted a ticket, but there is no update on this from Valve. How long has it been? Last time they replied was on Monday with a few tips to troubleshoot. I tried them all and it's still dead. I updated this in the ticket and have not heard anything. They, with any RMA service, it sucks. It takes them a while. With the influx of Steam Decks hitting the market, they could also have it not have planned it well enough on their technical support side. And so they could be getting inundated with additional. So just imagine if they were getting, let's say it's probably reasonable to say they were probably getting 100 to 1,000 tickets opened every month, every week. Probably reasonable to say that. Now, if you, let's say 5x that's going to 5x that. So let's say it's 100. You're going to be getting 500. If they're not 5xing their support, that's going to make it a lot more sluggish. So we'll see how their support. I don't know how they're handling their support. They're probably doing it in-house. They're not great at doing that, scaling that type of thing up. So I don't think they're going to, it's just going to take them a little bit of time. So I apologize that you're going to have to go through that and that your deck is dead on arrival. I definitely push harder with them to say, hey, and maybe even send them a video, just like, look, this thing does not work at all. There's no troubleshooting this in any way. Yeah, with Razer, it took me a month and a half to get my main laptop that I got technically for what I was working on back in the day to work. And, you know, it took me a month and a half with Razer. And that was not the first time I had to RMA that one. And then with my Valve Index, or my Steam Index, I had to RMA one of the lighthouses. On the one things, they just sent me. I think they just out of like trust sent me the tower, and then I think they sent it within like a week. It was really good, but the Steam Index has already been out for like 6 months at this point, and all I had to do is send the dead one back to them. It was really easy. I wouldn't sweat that they're not going to take care of you. I think they've been doing a really good job of taking care of people. I just, take that into mind that, hey, it might take a little longer, especially as things ramp up. I do apologize. End of this rant, I guess. Last time they replied was on, okay, we already read that part. Crazy Small, I put them on Discord, see if you recognize the games. Okay, we'll do. Pop says, Sailor Man, I only got to play with the Steam Deck for 48 hours. Okay. They are going to have you go, like, if you were able to play it even at all, they're going to have you go through the processes of like debugging. That's pretty standard protocol with our support. Crazy Small is on the general conversation. Okay. I'll look into it in a second. Thanks, Brink. I'll keep hitting them up. It's just Dad only had it for 48 hours playing with it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that does suck. That really does suck. And I do apologize on that. Like, not apologize, but I feel, I feel for you. Okay. Let's look into like the news on this a little bit more, and we'll get back into some laughter. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have to end this very soon because I have my Stray stream that I need to wrap that game up so that everyone can know what the game's ending is like. Sorry, talking a lot makes my throat dry out, especially living in like an almost desert. Probably need to get a humidifier in here. In fact, I think I will. I'm going to do that now. Yeah, this is a little bit of nothing sauce. You want to see Logitech. We'll do this. There's some concepts already out there. There you go. I think he can even play Doom. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. That should have been a freaking meme on its own. Yeah. Oh, so maybe they'll go this route. This is Backbone recently launched a new place. Ooh, I do like that. Would you guys be interested in me doing some reviews on stuff like this for your phone? Because I actually am thinking about doing some more of this type of stuff. Is to do some reviews on some more hardware. And overviews and like just have some more fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to main Steam Deck for a while. But I also like to deviate off a little bit and blame it on my ADHD. Okay. We got the I mean, it's fitting that the pixels on this are just like indicative of when this lady was born. Okay. These are the games Tamal was talking about. Okay. Crocodiles. Okay, I don't think I've ever played it. Capcom. Damn. Project Justice. Rival School. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't played these. I'll have to look into them sometime. Interesting. Crazy Tamal, did you look at the one Logitech is doing with some Korean company or something? I did not. Like, are we talking about Crazy Tamal the handheld? Because I don't think there's any like real. Oops. Portable gaming. Just for the heck of it. Well, that didn't work out. Okay, that's fine. Are we missing anything else? Let's see here. I don't know if anyone posted to Reddit. Guess we'll check it out just to see. Never know. I just threw it out as an option. Wow. It is not wanting to load. Yeah, Crazy Tamal. Yeah, it's some kind of cloud. Nope, no one wanted to post it, I don't think. Let's see. Nope. Oh, Steam Deck memes. If anyone has any Steam Deck memes, throw them here, please. Thank you. Ooh, thanks, Wolf. Wow, Reddit is not liking it today. Okay, so. Yeah, some kind of cloud console. Yeah, that's what we were just looking at, is that Logitech stuff. Is essentially just it's a portable. Honestly, I would go about the turning my phone into something like that and carrying around the little device to do that, which I've been talking about for a while now, and I just still haven't done it yet. Over, buying a new device. Yeah. Even the Odin is more useful than that. I don't know if I'd buy a device like that just for cloud gaming. They'd have to kill it with the connection. They'd have to try to make it as low latency as possible, and they'd have to be able to make it so that it just was easy to get in and out of games, resume, all that. Then maybe, but still, a phone's just so much more portable. That's the kind of type of device I'd want it to be as portable as possible. Valve could make it a little easier to get those, because I do have the guides, but to get that type of stuff working on the Steam Deck easier, and I even need to redo some of those guides to make them better. Okay, with that, we're going to have to end this and go on to the next stream. So if you want to keep this party up, you can party on over to the next stream. I'm going to end this one and start the next one. I didn't want to mix them together. I got kind of tired of people complaining about that, of like the content changing so much in one stream. So if actually done with this tonight. I'll catch you guys later. If you want to watch me play Stray, you can still ask. You can still talk about some of the stuff. I'm totally down for it. So don't be afraid to ask. Yeah, I don't think we got any memes in here. We got 10 views. Wolf, do you want to go ahead and throw all the memes that we have in the memes folder for Steam Deck in here? I think that'd be an awesome thing to do. Populate it for people on Reddit to just, get some good stuff. Okay, with that, that is it for the stream. I'm going to start the next one, take a 2-minute break, go get something to drink, and I'll be right back. So I'll catch you guys next time, which is in a couple of minutes. Peace out. Awkward silence, as always.